The Unified Rules of Mixed Martial Arts, Part 3, picking up at number 5 of fouls, hair pulling.
Hair pulling. A. Pulling of the hair in any fashion is an illegal action. A fighter may not grab a hold of his opponent's hair to control their opponent in any way. If a fighter has long hair, they may not use their hair as a tool for holding or choking in any fashion. Number 6, spiking the opponent to the canvas onto the head or neck, which means pile driving. A. Any throw with an arc to its motion is to be considered a legal throw. It does not matter if the opponent's head hits the canvas. A pile driver is considered to be any throw where you control your opponent's body, placing their feet up in the air with their head straight down, and then forcibly drives the opponent's head into the canvas or flooring material. It should be noted when a fighter is placed into a submission hold by their opponent, if that fighter is capable of elevating their opponent, they may bring that opponent down in any fashion they desire because they are not in control of their opponent's body. The fighter who is attempting the submission can either adjust their position or let go of their hold before being slammed to the canvas. Number 7, strikes to the spine or the back of the head. A. The back of the head starts at the crown of the head with a 1-inch variance to either side, running down the back of the head to the occipital junction. B. This area stretches out at the occipital junction, which means the nape of the neck, to cover the entire width of the neck. It then travels down the spine with a 1-inch variance from the spine's center line, including the tailbone. Number 8, throat strikes of any kind and/or grabbing the trachea. A. No directed throat strikes are allowed. A directed attack would include a fighter pulling his opponent's head in a way to open the neck area for a striking attack. A fighter may not gouge their fingers or thumb into their opponent's neck or trachea in an attempt to submit their opponent. If during stand-up action of a fight, a strike is thrown and the strike lands in the throat area of the fighter, this shall be viewed as a clean and legal blow. Number 9, fingers outstretched toward an opponent's face/eyes. A. In the standing position, a fighter that moves their arms toward their opponent with an open hand, fingers pointing at the opponent's face/eyes, will be a foul. Referees are to prevent this dangerous behavior by communicating clearly to fighters. Fighters are directed to close their fists or point their fingers straight up in the air when reaching toward their opponent. Number 10, downward pointing elbow strike, the 12-6. A, the use of a linear, straight up, straight down elbow strike is prohibited. I think it changed lately, but this is on the 2023. Any variation of this straight up and down linear elbow strike makes the strike legal. Any arc or any angle change. Any arc or any angle change from straight up to straight down makes the strike legal. Any variation of position does not alter the legality of the strike. Page 4. Number 11. Groin attacks of any kind. A, any attack to the groin area including striking, grabbing, pinching, or twisting is illegal. It should be clear that groin attacks are the same for men and women. Number 12, kneeing and / or kicking the head of a grounded opponent. A grounded fighter is defined as anything other than the soles of the feet bearing weight. Number 13, stomping of a grounded fighter. A, stomping is considered any type of striking action with the feet where the fighter lifts their leg up, bending their leg at the knee and initiating a striking action with the bottom of their foot or heel. B, axe kicks are not stomping. Standing foot stomps are not a foul. As such, this foul does not include stomping the feet of a standing fighter. Number 14, holding opponent's gloves or shorts. A fighter may not control their opponent's movement by holding onto their opponent's shorts or gloves. A fighter may hold onto or grab their opponent's hand as long as they are not controlling the hand only by using the material of the glove, but by actually gripping the hand of the opponent. It is legal to hold onto your own gloves or shorts. Number 15, holding or grabbing the fence or ropes with fingers or toes. A fighter may put their hands on the fence and push off of it at any time. A fighter may place their feet onto the cage and have their toes go through the fencing material at any time. When a fighter's fingers or toes go through the cage and grab hold of the fence and start to control either their body position or their opponent's body position, it now becomes an illegal action. A fighter may not grab the ropes or wrap their arms over or under the ring ropes at any time. The fighter may not purposely step through the ropes. If a fighter is caught holding the fence, cage, or ring rope material, the referee may issue a 1-point deduction from the offending fighter's scorecard if the foul caused a substantial effect in the fight. If a point deduction for holding the fence occurs, and because of the infraction, the fouling fighter ends up in a superior position due to the foul, the fighters should be restarted by the referee standing in a neutral position. Number 16, Small joint manipulation. A. Fingers and toes are small joints. Wrists, ankles, knees, shoulders, and elbows are all large joints. Grabbing the majority of fingers/toes at once is allowed. Number 17, throwing an opponent out of the ring or caged area. A fighter shall not throw their opponent out of the ring or cage. Number 18, intentionally placing a finger into any orifice or into any cut or laceration of your opponent. A fighter may not place their fingers into an open laceration in an attempt to enlarge the cut. A fighter may not place their fingers into any opponent's nose, ears, mouth, or any body cavity. Number 19, clawing, pinching, twisting the flesh. A, any attack that targets the fighter's skin by clawing at the skin or attempting to pull or twist the skin to apply pain is illegal. Number 20, timidity, which means avoiding contact or constantly dropping the mouthpiece or faking an injury. A, timidity is defined as any fighter who purposely avoids contact with his opponent or runs away from the action of the fight. Timidity can also be called by the referee for any attempt by a fighter to receive time by falsely claiming a foul, injury, or purposely dropping or spitting out their mouthpiece or other action designed to stall or delay the action of the fight. Number 21, use of abusive language in the fighting area. A, the use of abusive language is not allowed during MMA competition. It is the sole responsibility of the referee to determine when language crosses over the line to abusive. It should be clear that fighters can talk during a match. The mere use of auditory language is not a violation of this rule. Examples of abusive language would be racially motivated or derogatory language.